Hey guys, it's Shannon here with Johnny Orlando. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
That's so great. And congrats on your EP coming out.
Thank you.
How has the reaction been? Is it nerve-wracking putting out something like that?
Oh, yeah. We've worked on it for so long.
Right.
So it's like you don't want to spend over a year on something and then have people be like, it's trash. But the reactions have been good so far.
Yeah. Is it hard, like, having this thing that is yours and no one else has heard it? And then, like, that's got to be a vulnerable thing.
It's like, somebody that's never, like, put out music before will never understand how weird it is to see something that's been in, like, your Dropbox for a year be on, like, iTunes, and it's like you see the name but it doesn't, like, feel real. I can't even explain the feeling, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that it's finally out.
Yeah, and not even on iTunes, but like on billboards.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. There was the Billboard at Young Dundas, which was amazing. Yeah, I saw it, and I was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we took some pictures, though, so
Did you?
I'll always have it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this came out, and so you've just been doing a lot of press. You've been going around.
Yeah, I went to New York. I actually got back last night.
Oh, no.
Now I'm here. We were there for like 2 days, and it was like jam-packed, but, it's fun, so it's good.
Yeah, it seems like you're always everywhere. You're like either in Toronto. So do you split your time between Toronto and LA? Or do you like primarily live there?
I primarily live here. I go to school here, and I just go wherever I need to be, sort of thing.
Okay, that's what I don't understand. So you came out with an EP. You're heading on tour. Total Eclipse season 3 just came out, and you're in school.
Yeah.
How does that even?
I don't know. It's just a heavier workload, so you have to be harder and more. You have to work harder and be more disciplined. But I mean, it's really not that hard. Like, it's just a little extra work.
Yeah, but for most people your age, they might have like school and then like a part-time job, but you have like 3 jobs.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you ask my dad, he'll tell you, I was working at the curling rink for 16 hours a day when I was your age on the weekends. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't really complain because it's a good gig.
Yeah, where do you think you get that self-discipline from?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
If it wasn't like natural, it's been taught. So, yeah, it's always been something that's part of my life. My dad's like, discipline, live with discipline.
Yeah.
So.
Does that not make you like want to rebel and do the complete opposite?
No, because he has a point. I mean, when I was younger, I was like, no, I'm going to do what I want. But, I mean, the man has experience, so.
Yeah, awesome. When you first started out, was that something that your parents were like, okay, let's do this, do more of this, let's do more YouTube, or was that all you?
No, yeah, that was all me and my sister. Oh, yeah. My sister and I started YouTube when I was 8 years old, and until I was like 12, she was pretty much driving the boat, and I was just like happy to do music because it was fun. And then when I was around 12, I started realizing what was going on, what it could be. And that's when, we all started to work together on things. And as soon as, contracts started flying around, my dad is a lawyer, so he would look over them and then give them to some of his friends that were in the entertainment industry. Yeah. And, yeah, that's kind of how my parents got involved. They're more just, like, supervisors, like overseers. Right. And Darian and I do, like, the creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Was there a point in like when you were making YouTube videos or when you were like a point in your career thus far that you were like, oh, I've made it?
No.
No?
I don't know. It's just like I guess it's like a personality thing. I will never feel like I've made it. There's always something to strive towards. Yeah. There's always more that you can do. Yeah. So I don't really think that I'll ever be like complacent with where I am. For better or for worse. Yeah. It might started to drive me crazy. So yeah,
that could be hard too because you may never feel like you're like fully fulfilled, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like as of now, I don't feel like I can just like sit back and relax. Like there's always more to do.
Right. Yeah. So what advice would you give to somebody else who's like in that position, like trying to become successful?
So for social media, I say this a lot, but it's very true. Be persistent and work hard. So in simplified terms, more concise, make the best content possible and post it as often as possible with whatever resources you have, because once you start doing that, you'll find your audience eventually, and it's a very exponential, like so you'll put out some videos, you'll make some money, and then you know what? Now you have some money, you can buy better equipment,
Right.
and then you make better videos, and then you make a little more money, and then better equipment. So it kind of adds on top of each other. You just have to get yourself going, which is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good advice. I like that.
Thank you.
Do you feel any sort of pressure, like because your following is huge, and there's people like looking, not only like looking at everything you do, but like posting about everything you do. Is there not pressure that comes with that?
Well, I try and think of it as would my grandmother want to see this?
Good. That's good.
That's another dad thing.
Yeah.
I'm basically my dad.
Yeah.
Already. God. But no, I mean, really the only real pressure I get is from myself.
Yeah.
Nobody's really like telling me to do things other than my sister if we have like a liner to do for iHeart, say. But yeah, I mean, if you are always the one that's making yourself do things, then you're in a good position.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about your fans.
Okay.
Because they're insane.
They're amazing.
Yeah, in like the best way possible.
Yeah.
Do they ever like know things about you that you don't even know, or you're like, how did you find that out?
Sometimes. Oh yeah.
Really?
How did you find that out? Absolutely. Some people make like fake Facebook pages of me and then request my family members, so they have like all the rare photos from when I was like 3
No way.
on my grandpa's Facebook page. By the way, my family, if you are watching this, I don't have Facebook, so if you see John Orlando, it is not me. But yeah, sometimes like I'll have said something in an interview like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and they'll like tweet it at me like, hey, remember when you said this? I'm like, no.
Yeah, and then they probably like pull that and then use that against other things that you say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody contradicts himself once in a while.
Oh, of course, and you're growing and learning, and what is your like favorite thing about having a fan base like you have?
Probably just like the endless love and support. I mean, sometimes it's bad because like if you make something that isn't very good, they'll be like, it's amazing, I love it. But you know, then you have to look to the haters.
Right.
So you just listen to what everybody says. But the best part about fans is probably them always being there for you.
Yeah.
Even when like say something that you know might not be.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. So yeah, let's talk about haters.
All right.
It's got to be tough to have so many people like give opinions on you, but also like how you should live your life and who you should hang out with and compare you to other people. How do you deal with that?
Sorry, Mike. Well, I usually just think of it as like for every 100 comments that are like for me, there's one that's against me.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever they might have going on in their life where they feel the need to be mean.
Yeah.
That's something they have to deal with. It's not my problem. But you know, listen to what everybody says, and if it's something that is valid, then you know, take it into consideration.
That's a good way to look at it. That's sweet. Okay, so you're gonna head out on tour. How do you prepare for tour? What do you do?
Well, there's definitely, you know, like track listing that we have to do. There's a lot of behind the scenes things like sourcing buses and who's gonna be on what bus and you know, like, are we gonna have to get hotel rooms in this city on an off day so that people can shower because sometimes the venues don't have showers and the buses never do usually. So I mean, it's just like little things that you never think about, that you know, where people can brush their teeth. Exactly. So it's crazy. So preparing for tour is really, really tough. But vocally wise, I just usually do some rehearsals with the band in like a rehearsal space, Toronto or LA, wherever I am. Sometimes we do it in the city. Like I think Chicago's our first stop, and we have a rehearsal place lined up there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna play a quick game.
All right, let's do it.
Of yay or nay. Wait, I have to hide the one. Okay, take that. So one side says nay, one side says yay. Okay. Good? Ready? And I'm going to tell you a bunch of things and tell me yay or nay. Okay. I don't know what to do with this. That's fine. Okay, musically.
I mean, very helpful to get your stuff out there, so I'm going to say yay.
Yay?
There's
Awesome.
some things on there that I would love to delete, but
are out there forever.
Yeah.
In and out.
Oh, yay.
Yay?
Yay.
The Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yay?
Funny.
Snapchat.
Yay.
Yay? Autotune.
It's useful when you're cutting demos, but don't know. I'd say yay.
Yay?
Everybody uses it, and then they usually just take it off and then do Melodyne, which a lot of people don't. Educate yourself because autotune is a lot more complex than you think.
Yeah. Star Wars.
I never watched it. I've never watched any of them.
No way.
Yeah, little known fact, but I guess yay. I used to have a lightsaber when I was little.
There you go. That counts.
Yeah.
Gucci.
Ooh, yay.
Yay.
I'm not wearing anything Gucci right now, but yay.
Cats.
I've never had a cat, so I'm gonna say nay.
Nay.
And my grandma's cat used to scratch my arms really hard.
Yeah, that's a hard nay.
Yeah, hard nay.
Tim Hortons.
Ooh, yay.
Yay. Iced coffee.
Big yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers getting back together.
Yay.
Camping.
Periodically.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza.
Ooh, are you
Yes,
kidding me?
thank you so much.
Not a chance.
I knew I liked you. Roller coasters.
Yay.
Canadian tuxedo. Like denim on denim.
Oh my God, no.
This dog.
Yay.
Yay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That was a test. It's Jessica's dog.
So
So if you would have said nay,
I like your dog, Jessica.
we would have deleted the whole interview. That's good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me. Goodbye, iHeart.
Awesome. Thank you so much.